And live. Hello.
Blue Yeti working? We always check that.
Yeah, let me...
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Can you hear me? Testing, over.
Yeti's good. Yeti's good.
Can you hear me,
Welcome.
Johnny?
Thank you guys so much for joining us for another night here at the Couch Cooperative. We're so grateful to have you here. What's the timestamp real quick?
7:51.
Not that timestamp.
25:33.
Okay. I'll make an edit. Thank you guys for being patient. If we're here live, cut out a few of those. Cut out a lot of those minutes.
We don't need this.
Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at the Couch Cooperative.
Happy Monday!
Happy Monday. We're grateful to have you here tonight as we continue through our third campaign in our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure of Princes of the Apocalypse. Very grateful to have you here. So, we don't have any major announcements right now as of yet. If you want to follow us up for announcements, just go ahead and follow up on our Twitter, which you can find at the Couch Cooperative, I believe.
Oh, here. I had one. I'm just kidding.
Something like that. And you can go ahead and follow us there so that you can get any updates that we decide to throw out. Music's good. And without further ado, we will go ahead and jump in. Last we left off, our adventure party, our adventuring companions, our traveling adventurers, a band of agents, faction mercenaries working for the Emerald Enclave, the Lord's Alliance, the Harpers, and the Order of the Gauntlet have been assigned to a cooperative mission in the Desserin Valley. Your goal is to discover the location and to uncover what happened to a delegation that was sent south from Mirabar, Dwarven City. They have been lost with no contact since arriving in the town of Beliard. You guys arrived in Red Larch, spoke around with people, and learned that they had departed from Beliard and headed southwest, hoping to hit Red Larch, but never made it through the Summer Hills. The shepherd, Larman Greenboot, had notified you of some unmarked graves that he had noticed with his herd. He's a sheep shepherd. That is on the south end of the Summer Hills, and you traveled there, digging up the bodies held within to find two members of the Mirabar delegation, though none that you seem to of mark of any significance, just one of the bodyguards as well as just one of the other scholars that was a part of it, as a mysterious looking knight and a warrior in stone armor, encased in stone armor. You identified the knight as a member of the Knights of the Feathergale Spire, which was a tower that you guys saw off to the north from your location. You guys walked to it and introduced yourself to the Knights of Feathergale, in which their Lord Commander, Thurl Moroska, had invited you into a feast celebrating the arrival of friends, since you guys had kind of given him the information of one of their lost knights. You were informed by them that they're a kind of an isolated knighthood of men that are willing to fight off the enemies of Waterdeep out within the Summer Hills and kind of the surrounding region. They tame giant vultures and hippogriffs as their mounts, and they it's very eclectic, to say the least, unique knighthood that you've ever seen before. And amidst the feast, a manticore hunt had begun, as it seems to be they were tracking a manticore in the nearby valley. They offered a competition, and they put a ring as a wager, in which you guys were given hippogriff mounts as they had spares, and you flew them through the valley, found where the manticore is nesting, snuck up on it using Oslet, Haybearer Oslet, our cleric, as not bait but as distraction, in which the four of you engaged in combat for the first time as a group and absolutely decimated this. Absolutely decimated.
Who got the killing blow again?
You did. Oslet did with a guiding bolt.
How many rounds did it take?
1.
Bro, how much damage did you do?
Not only did it take 1 round,
you did like 13% of the damage.
The manticore didn't even get to move. Manticore had no turn. That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
Manticore had no turn.
Oh man.
Manticore had no turn.
Good times.
Who needs a road with that up?
Alright, I think we're gonna get
Just
him
kidding.
put up.
Uh-huh.
What do you got?
Oh, he's. Give me just a second.
Madness will remember
I'm
that.
gonna go potty while you do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. We're gonna get him out here real quick.
Wait, since you're gonna weather, can you get some
Alright, come on, let's go.
water? Wait, Ethan, wait.
Damn. DM doesn't care about his players.
I know.
Somebody please downvote us.
Yo, downvote us. Hit that unsubscribe button.
Send help.
Oh.
Help. Oh, hey, Ethan.
Oh.
Hey, how long? Gotta put up. We are good.
Combat. Those in the combat.
Yeah, you guys slaughtered my Manticore. I was really pissed off about that.
Hey.
I wanted him to hit
It
someone.
was an accident.
You cut off his tail.
It looked
You
suspicious.
raged and Thored him.
Oh yeah.
That
With a
was
ball.
fair.
That was cool though.
That was honestly crazy that you can
Yeah.
throw that.
Yeah.
Like, you should not be able to throw that. No, dude, don't do that. That's not how it works. You should be just as confused.
The Feathergale Knights were impressed with your martial
Oh, I
prowess.
should be.
And Oslek had acquired the Ring of Heroism, which is the ring that Thurl Moroska was wearing.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Are they smart enough? And this is out of game. Are they smart enough to recognize that that's wild magic, or do they just think that he can do that with a weapon that heavy?
That's a good
They probably
question.
think you're like super skilled.
That's a really
They
good
just
Can
question.
I
play dumb
know?
on
Like,
purpose.
can I know?
That's a great question.
Oh man,
That's a really good question.
Here, this is for you.
Can I make a roll to try to know? Cause I'm curious.
It's
a
not
good
just
question.
wild
Oh,
magic,
DMs of Reddit. Somebody private message me. My
I
username is
haven't.
Hursky with 2 Y's. HURSKY.
I thought it was ATRs.
Why?
dude. Ban him. Ban him.
You can find it at the subreddit known as Pippin's Feet Pics. D&D 5e.
Hey, dude, Pippin might be my first character to die.
What?
Don't say that.
Rip.
It's like he wants him to die.
I know.
I mean, to be fair, there's
Maybe that's
a
his-
slight
maybe that's
mechanical
his-
reason why it could happen.
Maybe that's his arc.
It is
dude.
what it is.
What?
Anyways, we are gonna fight for that little guy's life. That is where we left off,
Revenge
and so where we pick up immediately is
We're
you
eating.
guys have flown back, so we kind of skipped the flight back, and are continuing up the rest of the feast that was laid out before you by the Knights of Feathergale.
Another.
And yeah, as you guys are sitting down, you are introduced to one of the newer recruits. That was a laugh. Was that a laugh? Oh, thank God. I thought you were over there ripping cheeks, dude. I just thought you were farting. I was so concerned.
That would have been terrible.
He was like, please, was that a laugh? Please.
Because he was bouncing! I didn't know what was happening!
What the hell?
I was concerned! I had so much concern! And I'm so sorry. I ruined it. Anyways, you guys are introduced to one of the newer recruits of the Knights of Feathergale, a woman named Savra Bellabranta.
What?
Exactly. She is
Savra?
Savra Bellabranta.
Oh, I thought you said sovereign.
No, Savra. Yeah.
Sovereign.
Savra Bellabranta, and she is a human, probably in like her early 20s, very young, and has a little bit more of kind of like that knightly physique.
I
So a little bit more of a masculine.
flirt.
Okay, if you want to. But she's currently eating, and so like
I'm sitting
As
on
you
his
guys
head
are-
right now, though.
as you guys are talking,
We're eating.
as you guys are talking,
You're sitting in your
she was
sister's
able to.
I'm on your shoulders.
in your.
She was just able to kind of introduce herself because you guys were sat at the table with a lot of the
Yeah.
more like newer recruits and given a little bit of like a guest's honor, but everyone's kind of very impressed with the death of this manticore. You guys did pelt it, so one of you has the pelt. Not too concerned.
This guy.
And yeah, so that's where it begins. So you guys are eating. The day is
You don't
dwindling,
wanna
so
wrap
you know
me
it's
up
starting
like
to
a
get
baby?
it's starting to get later and later. And
spikes.
Savra's currently
Like
scooping through kind of like a stew that they've made. It's got beef, not necessarily cow beef, but a beef-like meat.
What do you mean beef-like?
It's like beef, but it's not beef.
What
Yeah,
is
human
it?
tastes like beef.
What-
too.
what-
No,
beef.
they're not.
What
cannibals.
is it?
Well, seeing as you guys have just killed Manticore, it could be Manticore, but you haven't seen them.
We're
done
not
anything with
eating
the body.
manticore.
You
dude.
could.
That would be expensive.
It's better than human.
You guys just
free.
killed one. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Then,
about?
then I better not be paying a damn
Wait,
dime.
if I eat
You're not
human,
paying
that's
for
not
it.
You're not paying to
cannibalism.
eat the Manticore. They're giving you
No.
food.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even pay
that's
for
not
this.
cannibalism.
No, because
Alright.
we
Yeah, you guys are still. Yeah, you guys are still here.
I can eat human. That's not cannibalism.
What do you?
No.
You're a human.
You're technically correct, but let's not go down that road.
Technically correct. That's all
Technically-
I need.
How is a dragonborn made?
Well,
When a dragon meets a god dragon.
so they do. They do birth mammalianly.
Eggs?
Actually, that's a good question. I'd have to read into that. Maybe they're not because you guys are reptiles.
Well, female dragonborns have boobs,
How did dragonborns come to exist?
so that means
The gods
they're
created them.
mammals.
The dragons created them in the image of the protectors, which were the initial dragons.
Oh,
Mammals.
like-
So it's
dragons
not
and
a dragon and a human.
No. They
So
were created.
then-
All the races were created. All of the races were
So
created
then were
by
they
the gods.
hatched then? Or
By
they
God?
By gods. So like the dwarves were created by the leader of
created
the
the
dwarven
gods?
gods.
Jesus.
No.
No, there's a name for them. There's a name.
I think the overarching god is Ao.
What are they called? The
Yeah.
Wizards of...
No, it's
But
Ao.
Ao doesn't create gods.
It's Ao. Ao is
Gods
the
just
DM.
exist.
Mateo?
No. Ao is like he's like the DM.
Anyways, so she's currently eating this bowl of stew and is looking over and like knights that don't live in the town or in the city aren't the best with etiquette. So food is kind of flying in places.
I'm grinning
not,
at her.
Not like they're not chucking it, but they're eating it and
They're
they're
messy.
obviously messy. And so she's eating it and she's getting like bits of stew and she's cleaning it up, but she's like, oh, so I saw when you threw that hammer,
Oh,
bro, and just shoveling stew in.
you're like in awe. She's not.
I'm gonna step in between them.
Well, you guys are all sitting down.
Oh, I'm gonna lean in and go, well, I got the killing blow.
I saw that too. That was kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Cooler than his hammer throw.
No. That was awesome. I've never seen something so massive before.
Yo!
That was a pretty big throw. Have you seen that hammer? That's a pretty big hammer. All the other guys go, "Hey!"
It's the second biggest thing I carry.
Well, when you're given
The
such
guy
a...
pats you on the back, goes, same.
Well, when you're given such a tiny brain, the world has to compensate you somewhere else.
Do you have a tiny brain?
No, it's regular sized. I'm a larger individual, so it's probably larger.
You were supposed to say yes. Anyways, so what brings you guys out here? We don't get visitors ever.
What?
Shall I take the lead?
Baby.
All right, I'll step up. I'll say something. So what we're doing is we're here looking for some friends. You see, we had some friends, and we were supposed to meet up with them, but our friends they went missing on the trail back to our home where we all live, and it's a happy little doo-dah-ding. You see, they came from the Slumber Hills, and the
The
last
Sumber Hills?
Slumber Hills. I'm sorry. We're not native to here. That was what this
Your
feller.
home's here?
No. This feller on the road, he told us that he had seen our friends in the Sumber Hills because he had some friends who spent some time in there, who did some things that
Do you
I won't
hear how you
divulge.
sound?
I will not divulge the information of what they said that they do in those Sumber Hills, but we know that our friends are in there somewhere. So we're curious.
How often are you around people?
Often enough.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Often enough to know that I shouldn't tell you more than I need to tell you.
You're weird.
I'm not weird.
You're a little weird.
I'm cautious.
That's a weird thing to say.
We don't say that.
Can
to
I
the
insight
short
that?
folk.
Sure,
Can
go
I-
for it.
Can I
Go
like?
for it, go for it.
Can I get
What'd you
advantage?
say?
Can I get
No.
advantage because I've been prodding?
No.
Whoa.
What do you mean? What do you?
Don't
You get
metagame.
advantage for that.
Don't metagame. Come on.
We don't talk like that to the short folk.
Fuck.
Infinity, bro.
Fuck, man.
Nice.
This is
What?
what happens when you don't let me get advantage.
Of course he's weird. Do you see how much shorter he is than you? We don't
Well,
point
he
it
doesn't
out.
look weird. He's acting weird. If
11.
anyone looks weird, it's you.
11. 11.
You're the most exotic one
You know,
here.
we've seen
What do you
stranger
mean
things.
weird? This is normal.
Yeah, for
You're
you,
weird.
not for us.
To me, you're weird.
Exactly. What'd you roll?
11.
11. Yeah, she seems to just be saying that your social behavior is weird. She finds it weird. It's not like there's
What's
really
the-
not much to read into it.
The area we're in is just like green, grassy fields and hills, right? Like what?
Sparse of
Somber.
grass, but yeah,
Somber hills.
hills.
So they just have farms everywhere, right?
No,
There's no farms.
these people live alone.
Look,
It's a tower.
Jesus.
this is where. Oh, where is it?
This isn't farm.
Yeah, that's it. That's the valley. That's where you guys are
I
at.
know
that tower.
that.
Yeah,
So-
so it's like desert, just some grassy areas.
Not
nearby.
desert. Think like Sedona.
So dirt.
Well,
Red
Sedona's
Rocks?
kind of in a
What are they-
desert,
what are
but
they-
you know what I mean.
What are
Bro,
they dressed
red?
like?
Yeah, how are they dressed?
Yeah, so they're dressed in different. They have some slight
Shivering
variations. So, some of the knights they have this like
Feathers.
black clasped leather armor. So it has like blue, kind of like an undershirt. They have black gloves and then a black studded leather armor plate that has these metal clasps around it, and the clasps hook up to like a whitened cloak, and they have blackened feathers at the side. They still have that blackened armor that goes down their down both the legs. And the helmet has a little bit of a point at the nose, but it's kind of like your standard helmet, covers
Like
you
a
know
beak
around the
almost?
eyes. Yeah, kind of a little bit, but it's
Okay.
not massive. It just
Like
it just
Pinocchio.
has that design.
We level
Okay,
up.
okay,
No.
okay. I want to look him in the eye, and I want to say, okay, all right. Listen, I think that we might have gotten off to a bad foot here because
No, we didn't get off to a bad foot.
I'm a nervous guy. I'll tell
I
you
can
what.
tell.
I'm short. People,
Hey.
they misjudge me.
I'm just fucking with you.
I see your feathers. We are friends of the Feathergale Knights. Do you happen to know them?
We are them.
You are them.
Where do you think you are?
No, they were back a ways, weren't they?
We're
No,
in the
we're
town.
in their tower.
I'm stupid. I'm so
That's why
stupid.
you're being cautious. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought we
these
had
are the
moved on.
Feathergale Knights.
Yeah,
No.
no, you guys are still.
Yeah, but they invited us
straight
for a
up, yeah.
feast.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper.
Is he normally like this?
He might have had too much to drink.
He's
Probably.
probably drunk. I'm gonna whisper
It's an
into
escape.
Ragnar's ear or Ragnar.
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 Don't do it.
Ragnar.
Don't.
I think Pippin
Do I
is
hear
trying to make
Can I hear
moves
this?
on this lady you're talking.
I don't think it's like that. I mean,
I don't
make a
think
perception
so.
roll. There is chatter and stuff like this.
What is that?
Yo,
What
what
is
is that?
that?
Yo, what is
Yo, 21.
Yeah, you hear it. You hear it.
I whisper into Ragnar's ear.
All right. While you guys are whispering, I come over. Hey,
You
what?
guys are sitting at a table.
I lean.
This.
No. I would have to walk over, bro. I'm
No,
like,
this. Think
You
this.
could go under.
Think this.
No!
Think
Yeah,
this. Think table.
yeah.
You're this
You
close.
just,
All right.
we see him disappear and you hear
but I could stand on the table,
Here,
You
Phil
could.
tug on
and
it.
I would only be yay high.
Actually, yes, that is correct.
Okay. I won't say anything.
So I whisper in Ragnar's ear. I believe Pippin is trying to make moves on the lady you're interested in.
Nice try, Pippin. I'll stand up and onto the table.
On the
Wait,
table?
on the
No,
table?
not on the table. I just I
Bro.
stand up with like my chair like moves
Yeah.
back.
And everyone kind of turns and looks as you stand up because they're kind of eager to hear what you
Yeah,
have
they
to
might
say.
think you're gonna give a toast.
I have both my hands on the table, just looking at you.
I find you attractive. Will you lay with me?
Yo!
And everyone thought you were gonna make us.
And the room goes quiet. And so she's like looking around and goes,
I know I'm intimidating.
He's self-aware. He's a self-aware king.
I'd like to get to know people a little bit more before I share intimate moments. I'm young. I have a whole life ahead of me. I don't want to get wrapped up with so many people.
Bro, Pippin passes out and
Just drops.
falls on the floor.
And then in that moment, everyone goes, "Oh!" and everyone and the livelihood kind of starts getting back into things. And she immediately takes that opportunity to kind of scoot back from the table, and he gets up and leaves. Awkward, like. Yeah.
Somebody
I
please
bash
help!
my
Help!
fist on it.
Help!
I don't
Pippin!
understand.
Help!
Women!
Help! Help!
I'm a
Pippin.
nice guy.
I'll pick
Okay.
up Pippin.
No.
Yeah, you pick him up like a baby.
Pippin needs help.
Cool.
Are you burping him?
Perfect.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
It's okay, Pippin.
You want to succeed.
Hush, little Pippin, don't say a word.
It's cocked.
Ragnar's gonna buy you a brand new
Constitution is
Are there any other women in this tavern?
16.
You're in a tavern. You're in the Feathergale Knights. Like you're in their tower.
Is there anyone else here?
Yeah,
There's a woman.
there's not like a whole lot.
Can I go up to a lady that looks ugly? Can I roll? I would like to scan the room for someone who objectively looks ugly.
45.
Can I roll?
58.
May I roll a perception check?
Yes.
Okay. A woman, not a man.
I'm worried.
I got a 22.
22. You are very intrigued to find that only fair maidens join the Knights of Feathergale.
Nice.
So can I see the ugliest women in comparison to everyone else there?
There's not one here.
Okay, can I just go up to the closest woman to me then?
Sure. You can go
Okay.
up to one.
Okay.
No.
Hello there, I'm Oslek, and I'm going to put my hand out.
Ah, you're the one that killed the Manticore.
Yes, indeed, the hero.
Slaps that hand and goes, "Bring it here!"
You seem like wait, can I roll? I want to kind of scan their clothing and maybe any weapons
Bro, do
to
you know
kind of
why
get
I
a judge
don't-
of how
do you know
what
why
kind
I
of
was
fighter they are.
confused? It's because
Yeah, I
was
mean, they
asleep.
don't have any of their weapons on them.
At the
but
end of
it's
the
still
last
that same
one.
like black leather armor, studded leather.
So
You
does
guys
it seem
let
like
me
they're
walk
more
into
just
that?
like a melee fighter.
I didn't know.
Good question. They don't have any weapons on them.
explained that.
She,
we were
you have no
back in
idea
the
what type
tower.
of fighter he is because none of them
I
have their
was still
weapons on.
confused.
What'd you roll in your con save, by the way?
16.
A 16. Okay, you don't spit up. Because you were patting back like
That would have been really embarrassing.
That would have been funny.
That's fine, dude. I'll cover
Dude.
it for you.
Did you think the hammer throw was quite
my
impressive
I
from
didn't,
Ragnarok?
didn't quite see it, but I heard.
Do I hear that?
Make a perception roll. I didn't quite see it, but I heard, and I'd have to say if it happened the way that they're saying, absolutely.
Well,
It's not every day you get to see something get
15.
thrown that quick. Huh?
15.
15? Faintly. You hear throwing the hammer and go, huh?
I'm gonna say.
What'd you say?
Oh. Say-
We're talking about your hammer throw.
Yeah. It was badass.
You hear the guys.
Hey!
I want to see. After he says to the woman, "It was badass."
Yeah.
I want to kind of analyze her face to look for any like blush or like facial expression that maybe she was that.
No, she's enjoying the fun. They all are. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's laughing, recounting the story. Like no one seems to be. To
Forgive
put
me.
it quite frankly, none of the women are head over heels for you guys because you killed a manticore.
Okay.
I know. It's not a dragon.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, forgive me if this comes off bold, and he has no clue of what I'm doing, but I believe you to be quite the fair maiden, and I would appreciate it if you go and talk with my friend Ragnarok. He's
What's going on here? What?
He's got wings. He's a wingman, dude. He's a fucking wingman.
That's a clever joke.
nothing is going on.
Yo,
here
you
when
got a
you're faced
fortune
with such
cookie?
glory.
What?
It's just natural.
That's a reward.
I know, dude. There's
Huh.
one more. There's one more.
Why do you want me to talk to him so much?
Well, I figured the veins popping out of his massive biceps
Aye.
was something that's.
That's not what I'm
As
looking
you see
for.
me pat Pippin's back.
Yeah. He looks a little preoccupied. He's got a wee little baby. Right? You having a good time over there? Huh, big lad?
I ain't no wee little baby. I'll tell you what.
You're unconscious.
I'm going to. I'm going
What?
to whisper
Since
quietly
when?
to make sure
Since
no
you
one
fell
else hears.
on the ground.
You didn't tell
What?
me.
He fell into his head?
You said I. Bam! I took that as you pass out.
He picked you up.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna
That's
whisper to make sure.
All right, tell me when I'm awake.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, well, will you do it for a gold?
Bro.
No.
Why?
That's
Because
like
I'm not
really
in
cheap.
need of money, and I definitely am not going to get paid to go talk to someone. I could do that for free.
Well, what if I beat you in a contest? A brief one here.
Even then, no.
Coin flip. Heads, you get 10 gold.
Too much fate involved.
I don't think he'd like you anyway.
Well, that's good. Hey, big lad!
Huh?
She walks over to you. She says, how you doing? Gertrude. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I bet about this point you could probably start slowly waking up.
You just have to be mean to them.
No.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
You see me kind of my eyes wink. How are you holding me? Are you like cradling me?
Yeah. I stuck my hand up to shake her
My hand starts like doing this and on your shoulder. And I kind of like push my head off and I look over at you. I'm awake now. You can set me down.
I'll carefully set you down in your seat.
I sit down. Then I slowly stand back up. Yes.
He was talking to him.
Good morning! Hello! Anyways,
Sorry.
no, that's okay. I am just as caught off guard as you guys are laughing. I was not ready for that, not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Like, what I had planned, none of it's going on. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Can you imagine it?
I've never been this stressed out going, like, what are they gonna do next? Like, boss fights? Nah, I'm not worried about that. Manicures? Nah. Social interactions and a giant beast? I'm like, oh my god, what are they doing?
Yeah, I was waiting.
Jesus.
Just imagine a no. Yes.
The feast goes on for a little bit of some time. You guys continue to meet some of the knights and have a great time and
I
talk
was
and
waiting
chat.
for so long for this.
Eventually, as the actual like feast part of it begins to dwindle down, food's been eaten and leftovers are available. People start to grab like small scraps and take them off to their rooms. Lord Commander Thurl heads over to you guys now as a group and kind of sees like, I hope you guys have had your bellies full. It's a pleasure to have you here. And congratulations on that Manticore. Hope the ring continues to keep you safe.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh yes, thank you.
Very welcome, very welcome. Now, I did have a matter that I wish to discuss with you. Probably a little bit more discreetly. It seems that I think there's a way I can help you.
I'm
So I'd
moving
love
ready
to-
for a whisper.
Not discreetly here. I have my own personal quarters that I can take you to.
Nice.
We can chat a bit more there. Unless you'd want to do it maybe outside. It's lovely weather we're having out now.
Outside.
Outside? Very well.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not cold. It's very good
But
weather.
how dark is it out there?
No, it's not that dark. So they have torches outside, and it's like kind of think like 6:30ish.
Yo, can I not?
I mean,
go?
6:30 was dark here.
Well, yeah, it starts to get dark.
So the
it's
sun's
kinda-
setting?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
setting, but it's not fully
Can
dark.
I not go
Okay.
with them and try to do my best to search the perimeter and see if anybody else is watching this?
When you're outside?
Mhm.
Sure,
Nice.
sure.
Actually, well, yeah, because I wanted to go up to the top of the tower to scope everything out, and that never happened.
And do I
That's
get
fair.
a favored terrain because we're in an urban environment?
You're not in an urban environment. No,
Alright,
this
fine.
is not urban at all.
Darn it.
After our conversation, do you mind if I go up to the top of your tower?
Don't mind at all. Don't mind me asking maybe for what particular purpose. It's where we allow our initiates to take flight on their first vulture.
I mean, to scope the place out. I feel like it's probably better early in the morning, but I'm also an astronomer, so I don't mind looking at the stars.
No, with how much you guys have helped with that manticore, and was quite impressive. I could say the least I could do is say sure. at about this point, you guys have walked outside, and he goes, so, I may not have been the most honest with you, and it wasn't for any form of deceit, just trying to get a gauge of who you guys are, what it is that you stand for, and forgive me for, throwing out maybe attributive claims, but the Lord's Lions, the Harpers, Order of the Gauntlet, Emerald Enclave, it's evident that you guys are members of these groups. We protect Waterdeep, so we're familiar with them. We're familiar with how they act, how they operate. It's a little bit of why we left the area and moved into here, into the Summer Hills, and set up the Feathergale Spire in the first place. And granted, I wasn't one of the founders, but we wanted to move away from the bureaucracy of things, being able to actually help people on the ground and be an active force here. We've been successful in that, and seeing you do the things that you have has kind of brought a little bit of hope for me. But it seems to me that you're on a mission, that mission's important, otherwise they wouldn't send the four of you together. Now, this delegation that you were asking about, it was not entirely honest that Sir Terry, the knight that you had found, was fleeing. He was on a scouting mission, tracking down a group of pirates that we've been investigating into along the Desserin River. They operate out of a kind of like a river keep known as River Guard. If you had a map, I could notch it down, but
We grabbed the map.
Yeah, which one is it?
it would be
This one?
Yeah, that one.
What happened to the paper?
Now you got
Me.
hungry.
No, it was my fault. I made a mistake.
It was February.
No, it was me.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Dude, I thought it was a fortune cookie,
Okay.
so I thought it was like the only one. I was like, damn.
You marked 2 locations on your map. They're along the river, so there's
You gonna eat
RK for Riverguard Keep, and then SS, which I will tell you in a minute.
Secret Service.
My fortune.
Exactly. So he continues as he's kind of notching these down. We believe these pirates are operating out of there, and Terry was following them. He had found out that they had been transporting people, kind of a bigger group of people. Now, if your delegation has gone missing, and these are the people that you're looking for, I think Riverguard Keep may have been where they were taken. And if they were, then they could have been sent up north or down south across the valley. I just wouldn't really know for certain where, but that could be a good first step. And I know of... When you found Sir Terry's body, you would have also found a map, darkened of skin, with encased in armor that looks like rock,
Right.
right?
Stone.
We did.
Yeah. So I know of them. They are a very eclectic group of monks and warriors that live at the Sacred Stone Monastery. That's the second one that I put on your map. With one of we believe the pirates in the monastery to be at war with each other. So it would make sense if they had attacked, then there's a strong chance that your group has been split up. Depending on whether or not their attack was successful, they may have taken some of the people. I don't know for certain. We weren't there for that, but we were there to find Sir Terry having been killed and then the body. So we kind of got to see a glimpse of that.
What was he scouting for?
He was following the pirates, and the pirates got attacked by the monks. So it was
Why are they at war?
And how
It's a
long?
good question. Since they're relatively close by, they've been conflicting. They've been in conflict for, let's say, maybe several 10-day.
Recent.
No one has put a stop to this. No outside forces or.
What are they gonna do?
Do you know how large both of those groups are?
Larger than the 4 of you, for certain.
Well, of course.
But probably maybe about the similar size as my knighthood. I just can't commit my entire knighthood to go fighting everyone and anything, so, we do kind of have to let them fight things out and impose order where we can, and as best we can. I do have lives to consider. But yeah, I think if anyone knows where your people have gone, a document, you might be able to find a report, a manifest, something. The pirates may have something on there that can help indicate where they were sending. The people, if it is true that they took them, and if there's a chance that you are able to find anyone within that monastery.
Well, that was my last question. What is the sacred stone of the monks referred to? What is sacred about it?
They revere the earth.
Earth.
They believe the earth, the actual like rock that we walk upon, to be a little bit more holy. So they revere it.
It's just rock.
Okay.
Well, they've fashioned it into armor, so it's a little bit more than just rock. It's quite impressive, to be honest. It's a little bit more durable than I would have thought.
And uncomfortable.
I thought monks usually don't wear armor.
You'll find them. You'll find them amongst that group. They
not
do
armor.
have. It's a mixture of monks and then warrior monks. The warriors are the ones that are encased in the stone.
Are they of a righteous faith or practice?
They worship rocks. I have no idea. To be completely honest, it's a good question, but
You've never interacted with them, or
we keep to ourselves in terms of.
You don't keep prisoners?
Oh no, we don't. Well, I mean, we're not like out here killing people, but we don't do. We try our best not to keep prisoners. We'll hold on to people if they're in need of punishment, and then we adjudicate their crime accordingly.
Nice.
If we're holding on to you, I'll be completely honest. It means your sentence is close to death. So we don't tend to keep prisoners.
Right.
forgive me if I'm asking for too much, but would you be willing to lend us mounts for our travel? We'll be sure to return them, unharmed.
See, that's the problem, though, is if the issue that I run into with that is, don't take this disrespectfully. If I were to give you hippogriffs, because I have spare hippogriffs,
oh man,
the region would know where these hippogriffs came from. I don't want to risk connection because I have people to take care of. Whereas, if you were killed tomorrow and they found a symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet, that's who they would kill. And I'd rather risk your people because they're more equipped to handle it than my people.
I respect how you feel, but I believe there is greater glory in honor.
I'm not worried about that.
You're worried about protecting those under your care.
Yes. And that takes primacy over your convenience in travel, unfortunately.
Riverguard, how far is that from here?
It's not that far. You can travel down maybe a day. Just go east, and once you hit the river, if you're not in the hills, go north. If you're in the hills and you haven't seen it,
can we buy horses here? Like, is that a thing? Are
there
there horses?
we don't have horses, so
They just have like flying mounts.
yeah, wherever you came from, you could probably, if they have a stable, you could. But yeah, I don't have horses on hand. If we can, the best I could do is give you, outside of the information of locations and helping you out on that end, and that ring, but you won that by right. I could give you some food if you're needing traveling rations, but that's about the best I could spare. I can't risk anything that's going to indicate an alliance of any sort.
We understand.
What?
If we have a big covering, like some sort of sheet, and cover the hippogriff, it would just look like a big ghost. They wouldn't know.
Excuse you.
You can't put a sheet on a hippogriff while it flies.
Well,
Why not?
They can't
It doesn't
see.
work.
I pull you aside real quick. If they could spare us some change so we could buy some horses.
If only there was an inventor somewhere, he'd be like, wait a minute.
might work. I think I've got one more idea.
I can find food. What we need is
What
beer.
if we
What is that?
We
aid
need beer.
the knights here? What if is there
Because I can
something
find
that we can
food.
do
I'm
for
not
you
worried
in
about
exchange? You could lend us the
Can't find
hippogriffs.
beer.
Honestly, I think you guys have done more than we could have asked. Manticores are an absolute terror on our hippogriffs and on our vultures. They're atrocious for when we send out scouts. So the death of one makes a huge impact into our capacity to do a bit better without fear of death. If you're trying to do like a tit for tat kind of a thing, there is nothing that I need that outweighs the
Darn it.
risk of putting the lives of my men at risk.
Darn it.
Speaking of manticores, there was maybe an encampment near that cave. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, it's a local tribe of lizard folk.
Are they?
They're a bit barbaric. They're savage, if that's your question. We haven't talked with them. We leave them alone, and they don't really go anywhere. I think they understand that the area is a little bit safer with our presence, so we don't interact.
Would you mind if they moved away?
Haven't seen any kobolds. And no,
Would
we're
you
not
mind if
trying.
we
We're not.
killed
We're not
them?
trying to displace them. They haven't caused any problems. They live. They fish. They do what they gotta do.
I said moved away.
We go.
Anyways,
Sorry.
so I wish there was more I could give you. I truly do. But you do seem like good people.
I would say you've given us enough information to go on. Potential leads.
The pirates are not. They're not the most friendly.
That's
So
alright.
So just be mindful.
Well, they are pirates.
Right.
Well, and before we go getting ahead of ourselves, you have done more than enough. So we thank you, and we'll tell your story.
But I have one more ask.
What? You
It's-
can't do that.
Shut up, Pippin. Instead of food, can we have some sort of beer to
No.
go with us?
We don't need beer.
Just give
Don't worry
if
about
we can
what
have
I see one
says.
angry
enough
ass
rations
no.
for 3 days.
Just to fill my canteen.
I could
Go
feel.
proper drug
I could
addict.
feel. I could feel. It'd be alcoholic.
It's
Yeah.
a big
I can feel your
canteen.
canteen. I can feel your canteen with
It's
ale.
big.
We
I
have
appreciate
we have
it.
some ale for that.
Thank
It's a
you.
grog, so it's not like the best, but if it works, it works. You know.
Exactly.
Okay, I can make that work. I can't give you more than that. Canteen I can do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I have something I need to talk with you all about. I'm gonna wait for her to leave to go get like
Him.
grog and him to leave to go get
Well,
grog.
was he done talking to us?
He can be. There really isn't much.
Dismissed.
Okay, well if
Did you
there's
say that?
Yeah, you can't. No.
I
No.
don't. Okay. He goes, well, if you all have to talk amongst yourselves, we don't have room for you to stay.
What?
So we don't.
So
You don't
We
have
don't,
room.
we don't have rooms available.
Oh, it's like that. Huh?
So
I know. I get
you're
it.
free to
I get it.
sleep.
The saloon is full.
What I'm saying is, if you do need to spend the night, we don't have rooms, so you better get comfy on the floor. It's the best I can do.
No, that's fine.
happened in Moby Dick.
But
You
yeah,
know, we
if
do
you
it-
guys
we-
need to
we
talk amongst
agreed
yourselves,
to
I'll
sleep
leave you be.
tonight.
And he goes and
Leave in
turns
the middle
on
of the
and
night.
heads back into
Why?
the tower.
Like the
don't
wind. Exactly. Me neither.
So, are we going to visit these pirates, or
I think we should rest first, but I think the pirates is.
Does anybody need to recover anything? Or do you need spells or anything back?
No, but it's getting late.
Yeah, but we don't need to sleep.
Yes, you do.
I could get.
We do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
If
do
you
you wanna
don't
be
take a long
exhausted?
rest, you're gonna put an
We
exhaustion.
don't.
Oh really?
yeah.
Look, we can do it.
all
We
right.
can go first.
All
thing
right,
in the
all
morning.
right. Yeah, we'll sleep.
I'm a little groggy, but Janice is ready to go.
Before we all head off, I
What?
think I have maybe a plan for the pirates.
Okay.
Now, it probably doesn't come off this way to you all, but I was raised a pirate since I can remember.
Can I insight that?
What?
Sure.
Nice.
Oh, you rested on the
Is that true,
captain's
Gabe?
arm.
21.
It is true.
21. He is sharing new information about himself, and the
I have a
willingness to
saber
do
back
so
there.
makes it seem that it is coming from a place of honesty and transparency.
Were they giant pirates?
No,
How
they
did
were.
you rest on the shoulder?
No.
Oh!
Now I see what you're getting at there.
No, you have
Both?
What the hell?
What?
That was too good!
Dude.
I spent
Oh,
most of my time in the crow's
That's
nest.
messed up.
It's fine.
You can't do
Did you
that.
hear what he said?
Wait, what?
Oh, I spent most of my time in the crow's nest as my wings made it quite easy to come up and down from there.
Makes sense.
But I was raised and I know quite a lot about the pirate life. And I was thinking maybe I could get us in. Or at least me in at first.
Do you know any shanties?
Can I roll a history check to see if I remember any Santies?
Roll a performance
Or
check.
performance?
Ooh.
I don't want to sing them, I just
This
want to
will
know
be
if I
interesting.
remember them. Okay, is that cocked? Someone judge if it's cocked. That looks cocked. to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, bouncing.
Alright, well I wish it wasn't cocked. Fucking a 5.
A 5. There's a few that you know-ish, but you were never singing them actively enough to like have them like fully committed and memorized. So there's a few of them. You know, like some of the big parts.
It's hard to hear from the crow's nest.
we can make our own while we're on the way.
Well, if we're going to do that, I think maybe we need to change our appearance a little bit.
I think what I'm wearing is fine.
What? Does mine not work?
Can I? What is Ragnarok
guys-
I'm
wearing?
wearing gladiator ass.
Yeah, he's got
like
gladiator
shoulder
apparel.
pad and the
And you're wearing all green, like a green robe, kind of.
No,
It's leather.
yeah, it's
Like
like
a
a leather
leather
trench coat.
Is there? But there's clear Emerald Enclave
You look pretty
insignias on
pirate.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
it's,
I'm a
it's like
swashbuckler
a
rogue.
green
Oh,
camouflage, and then there's just a gray Emerald Enclave insignia on the back of the cloak, or the trench coat. And then he's got a green bucket hat.
Trench coat.
This is like an olive green.
Yeah, you guys can like actively hide your symbols. Like that's fine.
Well, I
Loud,
believe.
loud.
It
and
wouldn't
proud.
be like
That's exactly
far
right.
be it in the world of Dungeons and Dragons for there to be a traveling party of hero or of adventurers walking around. You would just have to hide your signals, your insignias, and you guys could just pose off as a group.
Well,
If that's like truly the concern.
if you all are too prideful to,
Yeah, but I like showing off Emerald Enclave.
then I ask, allow me to enter their encampment first.
Then let me go with you.
Shh. Your name is Nihilus.
Yeah.
That should work, Nihilus. I believe you and I might be able to give the best shot. Well, I think Ragnarok might
And
do
me
a great
as
deal.
well.
But
You know, when I pull my bow out and I can keep Overwatch.
what are you a part of? Are you part of the Flaming
Two.
Fist?
No, he's Lord's Alliance.
I can keep Overwatch too.
Where is your Lord's
No.
Alliance insignia?
Get out of here.
Where's my insignia?
Yeah.
I assume I have multiple. So there's
What?
probably one on my shoulder and then one just on my
Do you wear armor?
Yeah, he's wearing
just a
gladiator
shoulder
armor.
pad.
Well, Ragnarok.
I mean, I'm pretty much shirtless though.
Ragnarok.
What,
And
what's the
pantless.
color of your armor?
Are you wearing pants?
Red.
Are you wearing
Mm.
pants?
No,
Pants?
I'm wearing a skirt.
Hey, my
Like you
my
know,
main-
like the
my
multiple
cape.
lines that
What
gladiators
color is
wear?
my cape? Is it
Yeah.
gray?
That's what.
Yeah. Like a steel gray.
You can wear my cape if you like. I put it on one of my
I mean,
shoulders.
we should probably get more if we want to disguise.
Well,
I think my outfit's fine. We can hide yours with my cape.
I just need. I mean, I can't just wear a cape.
It's a side cape. You can just hide your insignia,
Okay.
but keep your armor on.
The gladiator armor will work.
You can keep it on. You're just wearing a cape over it to hide your symbol.
I think he's saying like the cape kind of goes on the side, so it'll be able to cover.
No,
the
I have
like
a
my
skirt
my
on.
cape. My cape is like is.
But
It's
we're
a,
trying to be pirates.
Yeah.
So like
I think we
I
need a
get
cloak.
that, like I get that, but I'm wearing a skirt. I'm just saying we probably should get more. Like
so we're gonna
outfits
go
or
back
something.
to town and then go.
I don't know, just like I mean, we could probably get something here.
The skirt should be fine. I don't think the clothing matters. Like I feel like
You're too worried.
I feel like
I have trousers.
I feel like you're the fact that you're dressed half naked is enough to fit in with the pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only issue is the Lord's Alliance symbol, because then it's like, well, why the fuck is the Lord's Alliance trying to be?
But then they're pirates. Would they know that?
I mean, maybe. I mean, you probably don't have a good charisma, but you could be like, I stole it from the Lord's Alliance.
I mean,
member.
that's true. Yeah.
The trophy.
I'm a bad liar.
But you're also dumb.
That's true.
Damn.
I would just take it off, to be honest. I would just
Damn,
take
he
it
said, but you're done.
off and wear it as a helmet.
Yeah.
Well, we can go first thing in the morning.
Oh, we should have asked if we could sleep on the top
I'm going up there, so I might as well.
What do you mean the top?
The top of the tower.
of the tower.
Ethan, I'm going to disrobe
I
my
sleep in a
armor.
barrel because I feel so.
Well,
Whoa, whoa!
I'm going up to the
Where are you
top of
gonna
the
put it?
tower if
Do
anyone
I,
wants to join
do I have
me.
a bag?
Can you carry
Your
me
armor
up
does
in a
not fit
barrel?
in a bag.
Like a wine barrel.
I'm not rolling.
Just picture a grocery bag.
I feel safe, dude.
Oh, shit.
My Chanel bag, dude. I start shoving heavy armor into it.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking.
I'm heading up to the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're coming with me?
Yeah. I'm walking. Bless you.
Can
You
I
having
give you
trouble?
my shoulder pad with your armor?
Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Are you
with
guys
my
coming?
armor
Are you coming to the
yet.
top? You guys
Yeah.
coming to the top?
Well, we need to find a place to store the armors.
We can probably ask.
Next to you, bro.
What do you mean next to me?
Like while you sleep, it's bedtime.
I don't think the Feathergale Knights would mind if you leave your armor here if we come back.
We gotta come back.
It's not that far
Do
away.
these kind of people seem like the people that would steal my armor if
No,
I left it?
no,
down
no,
here?
They
no.
would send it back to us.
Yeah.
You shrug.
Can I answer that question? You guys.
I think
dealt
they would
with
take
them?
your armor if you died.
Or if we dishonored them. Like,
Yeah.
if we stole
But
from
I think
them.
we say like, hey, we're gonna leave our armor here. We're gonna go check out this pirate.
But they
camp.
seem like
Oh,
if,
dude, I'm
if we
fucking
treat
alright.
them
I'm just gonna
if we
rub some
treat
dirt
them
on it.
honorably, they'll treat us honorably.
I'm gonna leave
Mud.
my arm. Is there like a like an inconspicuous
What?
like out of the way spot I could leave my armor down here?
In your
Wait,
tent.
can I put it on the countertop of the bar and put like a silver coin on top as like a
bar.
Okay, is there
In
like
your
is
tent.
there like a table or like a front counter of like
Yeah, they have the table that they were eating on.
Okay, well what
We
about where
can
we
bury
get
it
the
with the
food?
bodies.
No, because someone might loot that.
Okay, is there a bush outside?
Grave digger.
Yeah.
We
Can I
are
hide my
diggers.
armor in the
Yeah,
bush?
but we're higher.
Here?
than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
You want to
some
hide the
people
armor
might
here.
in the bush.
Take your armor.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Is this a bad idea?
That's
No.
what you want to do.
Why don't we ask
Good
the
idea.
leader? Let
Wherever
them,
you're
let
putting
him know.
it, my shoulder pads going here too.
Alright, Catrice or
Wait, where are you putting
Ragnarok's
your
shoulder
armor?
pads are being put in the bush with mine.
A bush.
I'm
Just one.
That's
Just
what I
one of my
said.
shoulder pads.
just one.
A bush?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm 100% just gonna put it right next to it.
Looks good.
If
Do I-
there's any
um,
checks to make it like hidden anymore, I'm not gonna do them.
If there's what?
Any checks to like make it more hidden or not, I'm not gonna do them.
Oh, I was totally gonna make you do that.
I'll pass.
I'd like to
That's
grab. I'd like to grab some branches off of like a neighboring bush to
Okay.
kind of help and kind of shove it in between the armor to kind of help camouflage it a little bit.
Dude, that shit's gonna glimmer in the sunlight.
True. It is metal.
Not
It's
with
a
the
lot of
fucking
metal.
leaves.
Can I cover it in mud?
Yeah.
You,
not a
you
bad
guys have
idea.
never played
Yeah,
Snake
you could.
before.
I'm
It's
an
gonna
outlander.
rust though, dude.
I'm an outlander. I should be good at this, right?
It's gonna rust.
You.
I'm not gonna rust.
Not for a day.
Stainless steel.
For a whole
baby.
We
day.
have magic, dude. One of you guys have mending.
Bro,
right?
They can repair it.
I
Yeah.
mended.
Yeah, we're
Did you
Well,
just say
mending doesn't
stainless
clear
steel
rust.
in
But it's
D&D?
not gonna,
Brothers,
it's not
does
gonna
it?
rust in a day.
Does it really?
Yeah, mending will take off rust.
Do you think so?
His face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was not a face of that
No,
takes
it
off
does.
rust.
It
I mean,
does.
if you could repair a door, I think you could fix rust.
No, but mending mends something together. It doesn't scrape rust.
we
off
can
of
learn
it.
unrust or something like that.
I'm pretty sure that like technically returns it to its original state.
If not, worst case scenario, you can fly in combat. Plus, we'll just pitch
Right.
in so you can get new armor.
Yeah, but he'll be vulnerable. I'm not pitching
You
in.
can fly.
I'm not pitching in to get armor for him.
That's fucked up.
That gold's mine and mine only.
Don't worry, I'll help you get armor.
Thank you, Katrin.
Can we?
All right, once I hide it in the bush,
I'm
I'm
trying to
gonna
get to the
fly.
top
Next
fucking
scenario.
I'm gonna fly on top of the tower, and I'm going to perch and sleep on top of the tower.
His head's curled into his
You're gonna sleep
wing.
on top.
Yeah, like a
of the
pigeon,
top?
like in the middle of the night on someone's roof, where he's
Bro,
just
me
like
too.
just
Okay.
sleeping.
I do that too.
Yeah, I'll bring you with me if you want to come.
Hell yeah, dude.
But you have to. But I'm gonna be fly. You have to say something to me, like when you
Dude,
see me flying.
Well, aren't you big enough? Can I just like hammock in the little nook of your neck, and sleep there?
Dude, I'm like 5'8".
He's
Yeah, that's-
really short.
I'm tiny, bro. I'm like two
You're
6.
3 feet tall.
Oh, like I could carry a blanket with my human toes, dude, and carry you like a
Like a store?
like a stork, dude.
You have bird toes.
Bro,
I have bird toes?
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
didn't know
like
that?
lounging
You're a
on
fucking
here,
Eric
right?
You do
Cobra.
not have human feet.
But I have human abs, right?
No.
Oh.
No, you have a
think it's a full
collapsible. You have a
bird body.
I do
collapsible.
not have a full
Except for
bird
the
body.
Yes, you
hands.
do.
You have
Really?
A, yeah.
How do I have hands?
Hey, bro, you know what's really cool? You have
Welcome to D&D.
Wait, how does he have hands?
It's probably
I
like
got
feather
grippers
hands,
and wings.
It does
dude.
get
They just
four-
come out of
four
the wings.
fingers?
It's just like
No, I think
small little
I
human
think
hands.
the wings are separate, dude. Like I have
The wings are
on my
separate.
back
The wings
and
are
arms.
yeah, the wings are
So is
separate.
it just like human arms? Are they
Yeah.
covered in feathers?
Yeah.
But
Are
I,
they like taloned hands?
No.
They're just normal hands.
Yes.
That's weird.
but I have to
No
walk like
fingernails.
this all the time.
No fingernails.
No fingernails.
Well, because he's a bird.
He's a bird.
Birds don't have hands. There's no.
Yeah, so birds can't have fingernails.
I like
Why
how
are you
you
getting
use
upset?
there's no
Why are
way.
you getting upset about the non-existent anatomy of a
'Cause that's-
non-existent creature?
Wait, do you have
That's weird.
teeth?
No, I have a beak.
Because I have to non-exist.
You also have a
see that
collapsible
every
rib cage.
Really?
Wait, if he flies, do his legs retract? Like
No,
birds?
no. He's not a duck. What? What is happening?
I'm at the top of the tower.
Okay.
I'm getting a
Is
tissue.
it still
Wait.
nighttime? Or I mean, is it?
Yeah, it's getting
nighttime
dark.
now?
I sit in the.
So I'm
at
saying we
the
should just go to
table.
bed.
Are you actually coming up there with me
Where?
to the roof?
Yeah,
I
bro.
was
to
coming. I was
sleep.
going up there
No,
instantly.
I'm
It's
on
bedtime.
the roof.
You're going
Yeah,
to
the top
bed,
of the
right?
tower.
But I'm on the roof.
Yeah, it's the top of the tower.
There's not a roof up.
No.
No, it's the top of the tower.
It's a spire.
We're
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah. So the top of the tower, the top of the spire, is where their new initiates take their first flight. So it's a flat top.
Just don't roll over.
I'm at the food table.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
Where
gonna
we
sit perched on the edge of the fucking thing, like,
Okay. Sure.
cool.
There's no rails or anything.
Nope. Don't fall off.
I try to sing sea shanties before I go to bed, all by myself.
Make a form check.
I'm just.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I feel like I can't look through my telescope
get,
that. I
20
mean, at
plus?
night like that because I feel like I can't really see that
17.
far.
Dang.
So I'm just
From
gonna. Yeah.
Bro, that was not
can
worthy
say,
of an
yeah.
oh shit.
Can I
That's
go
hella
look in the
good for
direction
my
of,
plus zero,
River
dude.
Guard then?
Oh shit.
See if
Sure.
I maybe see.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. Make a perception roll,
actually pretty crazy.
I know, man.
and I'll
Jeez.
determine the DC because you're using an instrument. for it.
17.
Okay.
12.
17.
12. Make it 12.
Are you creating one or are you singing
I'm
one?
creating.
Oh.
You're creating one.
What was it?
Um,
What perception?
Yeah, perception. I would say you have the tune down. You just don't have like words to it. So you have the tune to it down. What kind of? It's a sea shanty. Would you want it to be like?
Wait,
The
I
ones
have
with
the
the-
vibe I want. I
Yeah.
want the Seven Dwarfs song to be the vibe.
Like the hi ho?
Yeah.
Hi ho. Okay. Okay, so that's the beat. That's the tune. You have that down.
Fuck, what do pirates say? Oh, hard.
Well, you're
That's what I
using
got,
you
that's
have
what I
place
He's
fillers.
like yar hard.
Yeah, you have a lot of like word place fillers. You haven't figured out the words yet, but you got the tune down. Pretty happy with it. What'd
I
you
got
roll?
a 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
You don't see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check again in the morning.
Yeah, you don't see anything that's like
But
distinct.
I mean, since it's nighttime now, also, yeah, I'll just be looking at the stars too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm writing my journal, my dream
Yeah, the
journal.
stars.
and-
Don't birds make a little noise when they're sleeping?
That's a great question. I don't know off the top of my head.
They would know if they were
Um,
awake.
Now, when you guys head up, and as you guys are kind of doing the midst of that, you're downstairs.
Yeah.
The three of you are kind of caught off guard because someone has made their way up to the top as well, and is kind of so there's a hatch that's opened, and there's a ladder that
I mean,
climbs up.
is it big enough for all of us?
Yeah, it's big enough for
Sleep
all
up
of you. It's big enough for a giant vulture to stand. Yeah, it's big enough for all of you.
Okay, so
And
make
you
sure.
hear the hatch open, all your attention's turned, and you hear, "Oh, I'm sorry." And you see Savra from the lunch earlier.
You can come up here.
Is that the chick you were talking to?
It was, yeah.
She kind of gets up and fully stands, and she's still in the blue clothes that they have underneath the armor. She still has that on, but she's out of the leather armor, and just goes, "Oh man, it is nice to get out every once in a while.
Does she look confused by the bird perched?
She looks very confused by your presence. She wasn't ready for you guys to be here.
I think it's good.
Ready?
No.
What?
Yeah, you're good.
There was like a white box that brought.
Is Atron?
I think it was just the right.
You'll be tripping balls.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, she just looks confused by the fact that you all are up here.
Do I wake up?
Were
You guys weren't
sleeping?
asleep.
I wasn't asleep yet.
No, you were purged, but you weren't asleep. So you all notice that she's up here.
Who goes there? Sorry.
You will not pass. No. No.
We don't mind.
I'm
that.
not
A
there.
third fortune cookie. No.
I'm not there.
Good. I don't have a third one. Good. Yeah, I was just trying to collect my thoughts for a little bit. So just get a breath of fresh air, and I won't make too much of a sound. She kind of sits over on the edge.
I'm gonna push her.
Wait, do we sense a feeling of nervousness?
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I mean, wait, because I'm sitting on the edge too. I'm just looking at the stars.
Yeah.
So
She sits over on another edge
Oh, okay.
and just kind of looks out along the valley.
Can I scratch my head with my talon? Like, you know how like sometimes birds will go like.
not like a dog.
Yeah, not like a dog.
Birds do that, dude. I've seen a bird do
Well,
that.
you see, you
Okay,
have hands
sure.
though.
I can.
Sure.
Hell yeah. And as I'm
He's
doing
like-
that, I'm gonna go. Do you like it here? I'm not gonna look at her. I'm still gonna be perched outward towards the tower or towards the world around me from the tower.
Not looking.
Like
you
an
like
album
it here?
cover. Do you like it here with the Feather Knights?
Feathergale Knights.
Feathergale
And of
Knights.
course I do. It's the one chance that I've had to actually do something in this world. Not a whole lot of opportunities where I'm from to be the warrior.
And where were you from?
It's from Wamford.
Can I roll a?
What is that?
Can I,
It's a town. Wamford's a town.
have I
Sounds
ever
like a
seen it on the
German
map?
dance
Trying to. Can I
We're
recall?
doing the Vomford.
Can I recall if I've ever heard of Wamford before?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a history check.
It's not near Chandlewood, is
What's
it?
the SpongeBob voice?
Huh?
Chandlewood or whatever the hell.
16.
Where I'm from? Oh, okay.
The 16. Yeah, so you do know that it's technically pronounced Wormford, but a lot of people called it Wamford, thanks to like the local accent that they have. It's just a small river village that's in the Desmond River. So, but you remember it because of the name. You're like, I remember. It's technically called Wormford, but they call it Wamford because of their accent, the way that it's spelled. So,
You found meaning in your work here.
well, I mean, yes, but it more so is just being able
Purpose,
to
useless.
have a little bit more agency over what I was doing.
How long have you been here?
About 5-10 days.
He's the love of my life. How long have you guys been together? A month.
Well,
That's
five,
what.
5, 10 days. Yeah, that's like 5 weeks, huh?
Yeah, 5 full weeks.
Oh,
5 full
5
10-day
days?
weeks.
I thought 5 of the 10 days.
Yeah, their
That
week is a
is-
10-day.
So that'd be
The
5.
week
10
is called a 10-day.
Yeah,
it's not called a week.
10
It's
days.
their
A 10
week.
days called, like, we call it a week, they call it a 10 day.
No, it is 10 days.
Yeah.
Their week is
Oh.
10 days, and that's why they
What?
call it a
A
10-day.
So it was 50
It's been
days.
50 days. She's been here for 50 days.
I thought you were saying 5
So then how
of
long's
those
a
10
month
days.
in
So
D&D
5
then?
days.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just say 5
How long
days?
is a month then in D&D? Do they call it a month?
Four 10 days.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a
A
month.
little bit over a month.
And
yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of 10 days.
Yeah, about 5-10 days.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
at
been
least
good.
everything's the flat.
I was very swift to to get my wings. Is the best way of saying it. So,
Hmm.
I took flight. I took flight last 10 day.
I was born with mine.
I can see that. I can see that.
Can I fly around the tower?
Sure, you do it quick.
And I want to go as loud as I can.
Bruh.
Wouldn't it be more like a crow, though?
I have crowish app. And then I'm going to am going to aggressively, like abruptly, kind of like land, and I want my body to kind of shake as my talons land onto the edge of the tower.
You land on the edge of the tower, kind of ruffle your feathers a bit. And...
I love role playing a bird.
That's not role playing. You're just flying around.
That's what birds do.
Bird simulator.
Okay.
You know, it sticks his fucking beak.
Yeah, that's my.
Sorry, I'm role playing a bird.
The perspective that I had the angle was.
Immersion.
You know how they have they got like beady eyes. And
Oh, I'm
like,
well aware. I'm well aware. You're giving me, minus all the patriotism, the eagle from the Muppets vibes. Big, beady-eyed. Yeah. So, I just wish I would have left a little bit more tentatively, or not tentatively, peacefully.
Wasn't peaceful when you joined?
Well, no, because, you know, what father out there wants their daughter to go off fighting monsters, and you're hard pressed to find it. So
good luck, Charlie.
There's a little bit of an argument. I may have ran away from home, and so every now and then I go up here to collect my thoughts.
Bad parenting.
He should be proud knowing that you're doing good.
I think he'd be proud to know that I'm alive.
Do you write to him?
There's not a way to send it. So
They
every
have
now and then-
birds.
they have giant birds, not little
so they
birds.
can carry multiple messages.
Ilmater can guide you through
A
this
courier
process
wouldn't.
of pain.
Tomato?
Haven't decided to turn myself to faith. I
That's stupid.
found in my experience that I'd prefer to put my life in my own hands.
I agree.
My life is in my own hands, but found it
I know. I've heard this shtick before. Trust me, I respect it, and
damn it.
I understand.
I'm not to believe in myself.
She just lowballed it.
I wish I could be this blunt when customers are trying to fucking tell me to go to church with them.
It's just the
I've heard this shtick.
the gods are present. They're active. Great many miracles are performed in their name. It's too great a cause for me to want to just willingly throw my life into the mix. This is noble, and on a scale enough to where I can make an immediate impact and not have to worry about traveling halfway across the world in order to do it.
May I give you a blessing?
I'm sure.
I'm going to kind of put my hands out in a presumptuous way of like, please place your hands in my hands, and I'll see how she reacts.
She'll do it.
Okay. Fuck, I gotta think of this on the fucking rip, dude. Alright, Ilmater.
Bless her suffering. Just walks away. I'm sorry.
This this woman has traveled far for the sake of peace, for the sake of her own purpose, and with that she has bared quite the many pains, either when it comes to family, when it comes to the voyage here, or when it comes to the further conflict that would be granted through the Feather Knights.
Gale?
Feathergale Knights.
She kind of chuckles and goes, Feathergale Knights.
I should know better. I've got feathers myself.
You just met us. You're fine.
She's not ready to commit to any god, and she wants the order of the world in her own hands, but please, I ask you, Ilmater, to take some of this pain away from her, and to allow her to accept the pain as an offering for growth and strength. Thank you. And then I'm gonna kind of
You're not the priestly type. I appreciate it.
Amen.
I was raised a pirate, so it's come later in life, and I'm 13, so I've still got a few years to learn.
You could recount everything that has happened tonight in game.
Oh yeah.
Including
Yeah.
catching flies.
What happened? What was the name of the blue dragon?
That wasn't this one. What the fuck? What do you think you're gonna
Keeping
catch
you on
me
your
with?
toes, dude.
No. You motherfucker, dude.
Alright. She goes ahead and gets up and goes, well, I've breathed enough fresh air, so I'll turn in. She walks down, gets in the hatch, goes back in the tower, and you guys get a long rest. You guys wake up in the morning, refreshed, energized, and ready to depart.
Ready for the next day.
You guys are outside presently at the base of the spire, where Thurl and a couple of his knights are kind of out there with you, and
me.
kind of handing over your rations. So they give you a full 10-day worth of rations.
Jesus.
Yeah.
For 2 people. So
Wow.
so it's half a 10-day for the 4 of you.
Just me.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, full 10-day for 2 people. That's all that they can spare.
Yeah, that's
the
not
ration
very
ration
much.
sizes are small, so they're not like massive amounts of food.
So then we each have 5 days worth of food.
And I can't
Because
see
they were able to supplement that with manticore, so now they have manticore to eat.
While they're collecting the rations, can I fly down after waking up to the bush that I hid the armor in?
Sure.
I did want to scope out Riverguard one last time before I went down.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Is it still there?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to place my armor on, and then when I'm done doing that, I would like to just apply simple mending around his shoulder pads, just to kind of make them look a little newer, a little nicer, less wear and tear.
Okay.
Is that something I could do?
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of, like, I'm not actually mending anything, but just to kind of like
Get rid
mend
of
some
some
cracks of
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
like-
Well, that would be mending it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually are able to see Riverguard Keep from this distance, and it is quite a ways away. Now,
Oh my god.
to give you an idea of kind of what it is that you fully see from here,
Yeah.
Let's go see the lizard folk.
the Riverguard Keep just looks like
I do want iguana on a stick.
to describe it, it's basically a small, like, castle-like keep. So, stone walls.
Stern.
It has a lot of castle. From this distance, you really can't see a lot. So it just appears to be like a small castle keep that overlooks the river.
I don't see
there's
people.
There's a gatehouse and a keep stand that's on that's atop a low bluff of the hill side of that river. The walls are built all the way to the water's edge, and on the riverbank there are tower guards and a boat basin where they have boats moored up there. So it's kind of it's kind of sloped, elevated.
The roach on Omar's desk.
God, that was terrible. I hated that.
It would have been so much funnier.
Yep, and then you cast the mending, so you get the mending all figured out.
Can I step inside the building? Do I see Ragnarok downstairs at all?
You guys are all outside.
But I
So all of this happened prior to where we're officially starting, which is getting the rations and getting ready to leave.
I wanna mend it without him seeing it though, like as like a surprise.
Wait,
Yeah, I would imagine you would have flown over.
Well, it wasn't
mended it,
rusted
and
though.
boom.
It wasn't, but just over time, armor, like leather armor.
Yeah,
would
it's
get,
just
like,
he
cracks
mended
and,
it.
like,
He mended it from wear and tear. So when you get your armor, like your gladiator stuff, it's gonna look a little bit shinier.
Yeah, it's just gonna look newer, like it hasn't been
Yeah.
worn so much. And then
I don't know if you would know the difference because you wear it. You
He's
don't.
like, ah!
If it breaks, it breaks.
That's true.
It's not Janice.
Which I know every detail.
Every
about
inch of that
Janice.
mall, intimately.
I'd like to go up to Ragnarok
Yeah.
with his shoulder pads in my hand. I did a little bit of repairing to it. Hopefully, it serves you well, better than it has now,
Thank you.
or looks nicer. Of course.
Thank you.
Now can you pay? No, just kidding.
Anyway.
Commander Moroska kind of looks at you guys as you are out and says, we've given you the rations that we can spare. There really isn't much else that we can do. Skies are clear. We did scouting this morning. Skies are clear. River is mostly clear, obviously, other than the keep. So it's not too active today.
with the rations they gave us and our own rations, how many weeks of rations do we have?
Actually,
The only restaurant
I'm an
I know-
outlander, so I can find rations for
Yeah.
us.
How many?
You guys aren't stressed for food.
At all.
Yeah, I think you can find enough food for up to
5 people. Per
5
day.
people.
Less
So,
than one.
Food and fresh water.
Yeah.
Do they have any
There's a
dogs?
river.
Follow
No,
me.
We're gonna die.
I know where to find fresh water.
No. So,
It's funny that you're the one that knows how to do that.
Is,
That's all I know.
if there's anything else I could offer, I would, but that's the extent of my hospitality that I can. Yeah, I hope everything goes well. I hope you find who you're looking for. And you're free to return. If things work out well, you're free to return. Other than that, stay safe out there. When we see you
Appreciate
around,
it.
we'll see you around.
We'll get to ride on those griffins next time around, right?
Hippogriffs.
Hippogriffs, sorry.
We'll see. If we're ever lucky to have a griffin, there's no way in hell I'm letting anyone ride that but me. No, let's be honest.
So
here.
we'll
Griffin?
definitely
Are
get to ride
griffins
the
more
hippogriff.
prestigious than hippogriffs?
Yes, griffins are. They are.
Is there anything better?
Waterdeep actually has an entire cavalry unit that are the Griffin Knights cavalry.
Do they breed griffins?
Yeah, they breed griffins and they train
Animal
soldiers.
husbandry?
No, they breed griffins and they breed them to train so that they can have soldiers ride them.
So
and
we could train
in
a
battle.
griffin.
We could.
Yeah, you guys could train a griffin.
We just have to get an egg.
You would also need to be able to train a
And we
griffin.
did last
they
time,
be-
but we
they're
forgot
not
to
eggs,
use
are
it.
they?
Yeah,
Dude, imagine
griffins,
if we
eggs.
trained that dragon that Jacob stole from us, the dragon egg,
That would've
dude.
been cool.
If we actually raised it,
Yeah, that campaign would have been crazy if that's how that went.
that would have been. We would have been there. We might not have been successful, but we could have tried, right?
Could have.
Could have.
And a white dragon is a chromatic dragon,
Dude, I
isn't
think
it?
we would
Yeah,
have messed
So it's
up.
innately
It's
evil.
innately a hunter,
Yeah.
and you would have had to have dealt with that, because it would have tried to kill stuff. You bring it into a
So,
town, neighborhood cats are going missing, things like that. So,
Not the cat.
yeah,
The dogs, dude.
that too. Pigs, whatever it could eat. If it's big enough, you'd see
No.
whole herds of cattle going. Regardless, you guys gather your things, and you're ready to leave from Feathergale Spire and head
I give him a hug though,
east.
slightly.
Well, yeah, he goes to shake everyone's hand, and so you reach in for a hug, and he
Yeah.
kind of gets caught off guard and goes, "Oh, all right, big guy, nice hammer throw. You keep
Thank
that
you.
hammer to yourself. Remind me not to piss you off
Nice
ever."
hammer throw.
That reminded me of something funny.
So stay safe out there. And he goes and turns in, and his knights walk in, and then they raise the drawbridge and close up.
Stay up, G.
Basically. As you guys travel over the Summer Hills and head in the direction of the Riverguard Keep, you guys kind of walk along the edge of that valley that you had just spent the day prior hunting manticores. You get to a point in the hill in which the Riverguard Keep is just outside of, just within distance. It's relatively close, and it's on the other side, or it is on the same side of the river that you guys are on. So you kind of are fortunate enough to be able to have a bit closer proximity to it without having to worry about traveling across the river.
I mean, it's a
Now,
crazy
from
river.
where you guys can see it, to describe it a little bit more in full from this distance, there's it's a small castle, and it overlooks the mighty Desserin River that is beneath it, which is about a good half-mile wide at this point.
So yeah, it's a crazy.
There is a
river.
gatehouse and a keep stand that's atop the low bluff that you saw in the morning, and the walls are built to the water's edge, which you saw in the morning. And on the riverbank, you guys can all see there's a set of tower guards and a boat basin where they have keel boats that are moored here.
Is that like dinghies?
Mixtures.
Okay.
The keep seems old and worn, but there are new timbers and shingles that suggest that repairs are underway. And there is a white banner with a blue gauntlet that flies over the keep.
History check. I
And
want
the
to
front gate is closed. Yeah, go ahead.
Do me too?
18.
Dude.
18.
Wait.
The Order of the Gauntlet?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for that too because I'm
Go for
pushing
it.
history.
I don't care.
Huh?
Dude, he's a
16?
fucking intelligent barbarian. He's an 8 intelligence barbarian.
Cool symbol.
Why would he care?
That's awfully judgmental.
16.
dude,
16.
saying.
Would you roll?
18.
18.
10.
10. None of you guys have any idea what the symbol is. So it seems to be local.
Yeah.
What?
Same boat, guys. Same boat. And I didn't even try.
Yeah, it seems to be local. So you guys have no idea.
The guards don't notice us walking out?
I mean, you guys haven't walked up.
Oh, we're just...
So yeah, you guys can if you want to. In which potentially you would get caught.
I'll walk up.
I follow.
No
Yeah.
shame.
Are you coming?
Yeah.
I'm on
I'm
his shoulders.
just following Oslick around.
I'm on your shoulders.
Can I stay perched on his shoulders too?
No. There's only... I will fight you.
My talons are deep.
There's only room for one of us. Only when he holds his arm out like this.
I'm gonna put my talon in Pippin's mouth and go and
No.
pop it. like a
I refuse.
You probably cut his mouth open.
Nope.
I'm gonna
I
dip
took
Oslick
it.
with my talon, dude.
Oh,
Impossible.
all right.
It cuts his nipple off.
My goodness.
I have razor sharp talons.
So sorry.
Gets caught on his piercing.
Can I sharp? Wait, do I have a talon attack?
No,
Damn.
no, you do not. Okay, so as you guys walk up, you do see a few of the pirates look over the gate that they have, because again, that front gate is closed. You see an older man, bald, with a very gray beard, a couple of tattoos that go along the side of the head, and he's got heterochromia, so his eye color is different. So
Cool.
he's got a green eye and then a very bright blue eye. The other guy that is next to him is a little bit more unique because his skin is bright blue. So there is a Genasi who is amongst them,
I was thinking.
who is a water Genasi. He's got bright blue skin, and his hair is kind of down. They both have a mixture of leathers. The older guy is the one that kind of looks over and goes, "Hey! Where be going?"
I'm gonna put my wing back behind my party, like I've got this.
Yep.
It looks quite obvious to me. We're just trying to cross the river.
Alright, you got coin to peddle?
We have silk.
I didn't.
Silk!
We don't need to pay them. Don't worry.
I don't want to fight them.
We're not
You
going to
don't need
fight
We
them.
can.
What's silk?
What color is it? Because I had
You're
50,
going-
I had 50 gold with 50 gold's worth of silk.
It's different colors.
Don't give them that.
Yeah.
It was mine that I got.
But we don't. Let's talk with them first before we try and just pay them
50
out.
gold.
What-
You'd be like,
what-
yeah, we'll take
what's silk?
Are you asking me what is silk?
Yeah?
They're pirates. They're not going to. This is.
Let's kill these idiots.
He can hear us when he says
No,
that.
because you guys there's a very elevated difference. You kind of these goes.
I'm gonna break.
I'm sorry, I don't know what silk is. I can't offer.
Let me kill them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break the distance between
Yeah,
us.
silk.
Oh no, because they're up. They're
Yeah,
up
they're
top,
up,
so
they're
we
up.
can't really break the distance unless we fly up there.
There you go.
Can you come down here and talk to us like men?
Well, I'd like to stay up here and talk to you guys like men.
Well, then I'll come up there.
No,
Don't.
you'll be good right down there.
You're going to charge your fellow pirates to cross the river.
Oh no, I don't charge my lads to go across the river, but we would charge you to go across the river.
Let me kill them.
They're really stupid, Gabe.
How is the ship?
Yeah, you're just like
is the
whispering
ship
at
just
the
down
entire
here
time.
while they're
They
up in the
riverboats.
town? Can I just?
It's
get,
not a sea. These are not sea pirates. They're river pirates.
Can I just get in the
What
boat
the
and
fuck?
cross the river?
No, don't. Well,
You
don't.
could fly. Well, technically,
You can fly across.
technically
can't
you could, but you need to take your armor off. But
How high up are they? Jumping
the
distance.
gate, no. Not jumping
Okay.
distance.
How much are you
wooden gate?
charging for us to pass?
To pass, 25 gold
That's fucking outrageous. Let me kill
for
them.
a single trip.
I'm gonna open the door.
That
to
seems
the tower.
fair.
What?
Let me kill them, Mosley, please.
I'm gonna open the door to the tower.
How many of you are there? I want to know if we have enough.
Is there? How do you get up?
Because it's like
You assume that there would have to be stairs or a ladder on the other side of the wall,
yeah.
but they have the gate closed. You can't get to it.
How many of
Okay.
you are there? Just so I know to
A good amount.
give you enough silk. I'm not gonna give it to them, but I just want to know how many people
I'll bring
There's a
it
good
over.
amount of us here.
How many is a good amount?
He's lying. There's fucking 2 of them.
Well, why would I tell you?
So I can have silk for each and every one of you.
Hold on.
While they're talking, I'm going to disrobe my armor again.
Hey, Birdman.
What?
Why are you getting naked?
Because I'm a bird. You don't know what it's like out on the real sea.
Damn it, I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
You
Don't.
never-
Hey, no bits. No bits.
You've never faced a pirate from the sea. You river pirates don't know what you're getting in for.
This is
Hey, hold on. Just no bits. Hold on.
Oh, he was counting how many
You
people are
said
there.
sea pirate? No, sea pirate. I don't know what a sea pirate is. There's no A pirate, no B pirate, no
God
what a sea
fucking
pirate.
damn it.
So how many of you are there?
Enough. I'm not gonna tell you.
Can you let me know when 10 minutes go by?
It's gonna take a while.
I'm gonna go.
Look, do you got the gold or not? If you guys got the gold, let you guys in.
Can I
It'll
show
be
them?
fine.
Can I show them the silk?
Yeah, you can show them silk.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like.
Oh, those are
Like those
fancy.
television-
Those sell well. They sell really
They
well.
sell very well.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm sure we can.
But I want to know if I have enough for all of you.
I mean, we're gonna sell it.
Don't pay these bastards.
I'm not!
I don't.
I just want to know.
It looks
He's
like
not
it looks
telling
like
me.
it looks like goods. We sell goods. Yeah. We could sell that.
Well, I can't throw it up to you.
But yeah, we would let you in, and you'd go to the boats, and we'd send you across the river.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna mug us. Plus, if we go in, we'll see how
I
many
can
people are
kill
there.
him. I don't care how many people.
I care.
I'll just try.
Listen, I can show you the silks myself.
Not good. Hey, open the gate! Gate's up there. Before it's fully raised and you guys are able to kind of walk underneath, there's a good grip of pirates that are kind of walking around. And it's a mixture of like basic clothing that they're wearing. Almost all of them are armed to some degree, whether it's a scimitar, whether it's a like hand crossbow, light crossbow. Some of them have like multiple daggers on, things like that.
How many do we see?
Out and about, make a perception roll.
Damn papers. 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. It's too active to get a solid head count.
Wait, there's a
you
lot
can
of
see,
pirates?
you
We
can
don't-
see
I don't know, I
at
tried
least
to roll
over
and I
at
failed.
least over 15 is a good guess.
I'm not
Really
good
good
at
guess.
15. That's nothing.
Yeah, at least good guess. One of the guys that you meet as you guys cross through is another blue-skinned Genasi. He's a little bit on the heavy set side. And his big
Yeah,
pork belly is
Fat
kind of out.
Genasi.
And
That's what I said.
he's got like a vest robe on, so you can see his stomach. You can see, but it covers over the sides, so it's just kind of like a
Is
dead
his
strip
belly
center.
button pierced too?
His belly button is not pierced. He's not overly pierced. He's got a lot of like Islander tattoos that kind of stretch out across on the sides of his body, across his arms, kind of. And as you guys approach up, he goes, "Oh, you guys going across the river?
You look like the intelligent one here.
Hey, I'm the stomach, not the brains.
Will you tell these damn
That
pirates?
was a joke. Come on, you're supposed to laugh. Haha."
It's hard to take a joke when you're being told 25 gold to cross this damn river.
Well, yeah, that's how we charge to go across the river. We gotta make a business.
I spent 10 years on the open sea.
Does that help us make money?
My captain will not be very happy to hear you guys charging us 25 gold.
Okay.
I mean,
We're not on the
we don't
open
know.
ocean.
They could-
You don't think we can
So,
bring one of these
I mean,
rigs into the
they're
river?
making us pay a toll, but we want to know. Are there any wagons? Because I want to look for like the delegation wagon. If I'm able to like look
Make a
around.
perception roll. what's going on here? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to say, let us cross the river. You are not the owners of this river. Pirates know that best. Everything is free for the taking.
At the sound of that, you hear a voice that's a little bit more authoritative that goes, "And who the fuck do you think you are to come into my home and say what I fucking own?" And you turn to the sound of it. There is a There is a human male, black beard, massive black beard.
Blackbeard.
No,
fucking Blackbeard.
no. It's kind of like a like shaven on the sides, kind of like mohawk hair. Piercings that go kind of across the eyebrow, across the ear. He's got a piercing in his nose. And he stands up, and he's got a couple of interesting contraptions that you guys have not seen before. They are these tube-like weapons where there's like a little lever that's on them. They look like for the sake of it, they look like flintlock pistols. So he's got a couple of them on, and he's got his arms crossed.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder, and I'm just going to quietly bless him with advantage to his next initiative roll if that does happen. I don't think combat's gonna happen, but I'm just blessing him with one of my actions.
Okay.
It says just give advantage to a creature you touch, including yourself, on the next initiative roll. Ends after roll or recast. So, and then well, I think I'm talking to these damn river pirates trying to charge me 25 gold to cross the river. Have you ever spent time in the sea? That's what it's like being a real pirate.
Well, looks like the real pirate lost his home. Why aren't you back out in the open sea then, you little rat?
He's a bird. He gets blind? Or?
Because I'm not some scallywag mopping the deck, that's why.
You'd be fortunate enough to kiss my poop deck.
I mean, to take control of a river
You guys have a
compared to a
poop
sea
deck?
is quite sad.
A couple of the pirates look at you like, the fuck is this guy on?
What's the tubes on your arm?
He's not talking to you.
You should let us cross this river just for the damn fight we put up against those monks. We've done you enough of a favor.
What the fuck did you just say?
The monks, the ones causing
He
you
starts
trouble.
walking down from the elevated perch that he was at. And he gets up in your face. And his breath, it's hot, it stinks. These guys haven't bathed. What fucking monks have you talked to?
You know, the ones with the fancy armor, and we didn't do much talking, just slashing.
Right, just slashing. Yeah, I can look around you. You all look like the slashing type.
Was that sarcastic?
No, it's because none of you guys are carrying slashing type weapons.
I am.
Except for your short sword.
I guess you pirates aren't too keen on a play of words then, huh?
Listen, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. I'll be damned if Jolliver Grimjaw doesn't talk straightly. Right? So, cut the bullshit. Right? If this is your seafaring folk, then it's a good deal that we're here on a river. Right? I size you.
How tall is this guy?
Like 6'2".
A little tall.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You don't seem like quite the fool I believed you to be. Now, if you're wise, you'll understand that making friends with pirates who have access to a lot more land than you do, a lot more. We've traveled from.
What, you own one of the pirate havens? Sure. That's why you're out walking around with these folk.
I didn't claim to own nothing, alright?
Okay, well then you don't have anything to bargain. So if you don't have anything to offer, I don't quite care about what type of rules you want. It's my home. Don't tell me how to run it before I run you the fuck out of it.
I have something to offer in exchange for information.
He walks past you and makes an effort to bump into you as he walks past you.
Don't do it.
Can I contest?
In what way?
I do I see it coming or am I
No.
prepared for it?
No, he quickly turns and gives you a quick bump as he walks past
I would
you.
like to roll a sleight of hand to trip him with my foot.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand at disadvantage.
And I have a -1. How does a 3 sound?
You hurt your foot in the
Yeah.
process.
He thinks you're trying to tie your shoe when you don't.
Oh.
A 3. Just a second here. Okay. As he bumps into you, you attempt to react with enough to maybe put him off footing, but he seems to have walked with big enough strides that he is able to walk over your foot. But I'll say, because he's bumped into you, it gives you a little bit of a cover so that it's not like blatant. And he walks over to you and he goes, "Alright, sweet lass, you have my ear. What do you have to offer me before I turn him into a feast dinner?"
Am I disrobed?
Did you take your armor off?
Yeah.
When?
When they first started talking.
Remember how the tower guy was saying to watch his hits?
You're right,
Yeah.
because that's fair. You are.
Is there a lever to open this?
Open what?
The wall gate?
You guys are in it.
So we have access to the river then?
You have access to the river, yeah.
How far is the boat?
The boats are right there.
But what you didn't hear is that, like, I tried to see if there's how many people like were there. I was thinking maybe 15, maybe more, but they have crossbows and everything too. So if we were to try to steal something, they can shoot at us.
There's 15, you said?
I don't know. Like, I tried to look, but there was 15 or maybe more.
So what do you have to offer me?
I have silk.
And what kind of information are you looking for?
A group of people. We're in the Sumber Hills. And,
Okay.
These are probably the fuckers that killed him.
well, we don't know if they're dead. Also, I did roll a 12.
For what?
Because I'm looking for the wagon, remember?
You do not see a wagon.
Damn. They came in a wagon. Some dwarves were there.
I haven't seen any dwarves in a wagon.
Can I insight that?
You may.
Can I ask a separate pirate from this guy a question?
You may attempt to. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
Who's the second in charge here?
He goes, that pirate looks at you and goes, "Oh, don't worry about that. Jolliver Grimjaw's got us."
Who's that? Is that guy we're
That's,
talking
that's
to?
the guy you're talking to right now.
9.
9. He is a very interesting person to read. It's difficult to say whether or not if he's lying to you, or what. So he's surprisingly better at handling people than the rest of his crew. Is it true what the bird said? Handled a bit of monks lately. Actually, let me rephrase that question. Why don't I show you something? He walks over to a small, like, wagon cart. And there's a tarp on it. And so he uncovers the tarp. And there's several bodies on it. Now, these bodies are... they look ragtag, so they look like members of this pirate group. And all have been bludgeoned to death in various forms.
Holy
but
shit.
From their skulls to their torsos, they look like mangled pulps.
Damn.
I'm not fucking around when I say that these monks have been no end of pain for myself and my crew. So is what you're saying true?
I'm gonna pull out my manticore pelt while he's talking to Nihilus and go, well, compared to this manticore, they were not quite the trouble. What the fuck am I even saying? Okay, but that's what I said, basically.
Right. It's obvious he's not your talker.
I'm a bird, okay?
We did.
Make a deception roll.
Thank God, Ethan set us up. Thank God he intentionally gave you the fucking deception roll instead of me.
Let's fucking I'm gonna use barbaric inspiration as well.
Your what?
My barbaric inspiration.
Your bardic?
Is it bardic?
It's not barbaric.
Oh, what the heck? My bad.
Barbaric inspiration.
My bad.
That's called rage.
I literally wrote it as barbaric. It's
That's
bardic.
funny. That's bardic, yeah. Bard.
Okay.
Bard,
Like
bardic.
a bard, yeah.
Okay.
What do we got?
Fuck. What the? That's so fucking stupid.
And a D6.
I know.
Might be able to see it.
12.
You don't have an inspiration?
No. I'm just not cool enough.
It's my first roll of the night.
He knows exactly what
Alright.
happened throughout this entire game.
We're about to find out.
Well, let me ask you this. What were they wearing?
Stone armor.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. Armor of stone.
No shite. How many did you take out?
At least 10 of them.
Shut
Can you
up.
Dude,
Can you do me a favor? I'm this close to just pelting him. Just for the next 5 minutes. Can you get your fucking parrot under control?
Look, he's not my parrot, he's my friend. I suggest you...
That is fucking unfortunate. Because he is a blabbermouth. Annoyingly so.
My pirate
And I mean that with all
didn't
disrespect to make sure we're on the same page. He's pissed me off.
I just want to kill this guy.
work.
Me too.
So,
Damn, you just yelled out fucking 10.
Yeah, dude, I'm flexing.
and
We
I-
killed a manticore, dude.
Oh.
I'm sure we could kill 10 of those fuckers.
Did they have the weapon on them? The body? Do we remember?
No, you did not see
Not
a weapon.
His weapon.
Something bludgeoning. It doesn't do what Janice technically does, so it's a different weapon than a hammer.
Yeah, Janice goes crazy.
So,
You could say it was a large group.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Do you not think we can take on some stupid rock worshippers?
I like the way you talk. Never said you couldn't. But they've been a little bit difficult, granted. And he pulls out one of his pistols. These are a little bit more helpful.
If they're so helpful, why are you struggling then?
Because I only got 2. That's why. I had to pack them off some dwarves that I found.
That's why you're charging
No, he just...
10. That's why you're charging
Any
10
dwarves?
months or a month's pay of the nicest tavern just across this river, huh?
There's so many dwarves.
I have to make a living. And besides, if
Does
I'm the only way to
Mirabar,
cross the river, I damn well get to decide how much I charge for it.
would I know if Mirabar has like a lot of like gun wielders?
Make a history check.
There aren't that many dwarves out here, aren't there?
Nope.
How many?
See? I was right.
How many people are close to the
16.
boats? Like-
Sweet 16.
A small grip.
Like within like 30 feet.
A small grip. There's people actively working the boats. It's not like you have the entire keep out.
Would I? Okay, forgive
16.
me.
16. Wow. Okay. And your question was specifically pertaining to like the dwarves' use of this weapon or this weaponry.
In Mirabar. Like
In
the ones
Mirabar?
we're looking for.
You know that dwarves use this weapon.
And-
You don't know what type of dwarves use it and others don't. So
Did he say
that
that-
would be a lot of expertise that would be needed in terms of history. But you do know that this is a dwarven thing because you've heard rumors in the gladiator pits that they wanted to get some of these, but the dwarves are very stingy in terms of giving them over. They
And-
do not want to hand these
He
things
said he
over.
grabbed them from dwarves?
He said he said he snapped them off some dwarves that he found a while ago.
Was there a dwarf in that grave? The graves that we dug up?
There was. Yeah.
Did he have
just
weapons
one,
on him, or
though.
did he have
He
a
looks to be a
holster?
scholar.
Oh, right.
Would I be able to? Okay, this is a little nuts, and I'm not just gonna outright do it. But would I be able to like fly over to one of the boats and just like cut the rope and just start paddling away?
You could. I really would warn you against doing that.
He just said he's
Because
done.
my thing is, I have no idea what you're trying to do.
I just want to put the boat farther down the river and.
But
pick
the
up
boat's
my
not
friends.
important. That's not even why you have to be here.
Yeah, we're trying to look for the
That's why I'm
delegation.
confused. What are you
We
trying
don't
to
need to
accomplish
cross
with
the
boat?
river.
No.
No.
We're
Not
just
at
trying
all.
to see if they know about the delegation, and the first thing he just said was, dwarf related,
Right.
was that he had took those guns from a dwarf a while ago.
I see how I'm really screwing this one up now.
The whole time I'm like, man, he's really focused on these boats.
Dude, I thought we had to cross the river.
No.
That's why I was so dedicated on trying
That's
to
why I
cross.
was so pressed. I'm like, dude, you're about to shit hit the
I was like,
fan.
no one's trying to get across this river like I am. What the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
My bad. My
How
bad.
long ago did you fight some dwarves?
Don't quite see how that's relevant.
I have goods to offer.
Huh? I know. So do you want to go across the river or not? Because now you're wasting my time.
Ethan's rewarding me with my consequences.
We saw some dead bodies in the Somber Hills. Was that you?
Great.
There was a dwarf there. Maybe he had the...
Can I subtly cast Zone of Truth?
What materials does it require? Does it require somatic, verbal components?
I'll look.
It's probably verbal and somatic.
Verbal and somatic.
So you would have to say something. And then there would be hand signals. That's going to be very difficult to hide with all eyes being on you.
Can I?
Look at the bird!
Can I wrap my
It's
wings
him.
around my body to hide my hands? And then I'd like to go, well, you better speak the truth. And the truth is like the trigger.
Yeah, I'd let that. Yeah, that'd be okay.
He wouldn't know thieves can't, would he?
No.
Great question. You don't be able to
pirates.
find that out by talking to him in Thieves' Can.
Oh, I see.
What does he have to roll for that? Because he does have to make a saving throw.
Charisma.
A charisma save.
He's probably kind of good at that. I mean, he is a pirate.
I know, but he's their leader, though.
Deliver Grand Arg. Just want to grab and rip his fucking mohawk off.
Hey, tell him to watch out for the mouse.
I'm gonna warn you against this because it creates a magical zone
Oh, I see.
in a 15-foot radius. So this would affect an area, and the zone obviously affects the people within the zone. It doesn't affect the person. So the reason why I'm gonna warn you against this is because you're gonna cover your wings around your body, and then this magical zone's gonna show up around their leader. I'm gonna really, really warn you against doing
It says an affected creature is aware of the spell anyways, so it's like...
Right.
Yeah.
So I would just be careful. If you guys are confident that you could do that, then go for it. I would warn you against it.
I'm gonna speak
We
in
can
thieves
go.
can't.
Okay.
I'm not here to cross a fucking river. So, you know,
Now we're starting to get to the talking.
like I said earlier, I'm here for information,
Right. Well.
and you're not giving me anything.
Hey, you're gonna have to deal with him. He's been pissing me off since you guys have arrived.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking to you.
Is he Thieves Can't too?
Yeah, you guys have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
Harbin.
So what kind of information do you need?
I'm looking for a wagon.
Imagine they
Had
just talk
dwarves
like
on.
modern day thugs.
They went missing.
I mean, it's like jive.
Wonder if you knew about them.
That's Thieves Can't.
Say I did. How important are these dwarves to you?
Very.
Very important. How do I want to say this? Right. So, I know the dwarves that you're speaking of. Especially if your concern is with the monks of the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Right.
They've been quite a pain in my ass. Now, however, we've kind of run into a bit of a problem. You see, I had those dwarves. don't have all of them. Well, I don't have any of them. But I definitely don't have all of them. You would,
I know.
you'd know a little bit more about that if you had truly dealt with those monks that you were talking about, because they kind of took a few from us. So we're in a bit of a predicament.
I never said I went to their monastery.
These guys seem to have been able to kill quite a bit
Yeah.
after some dwarves. You smell stinky.
So is your breath. Is he fat?
Yeah,
okay.
he's gross. He's grimy.
Ew. I wanted to make a joke towards him, or like an insult, but I was like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Right. Well,
What if we paid you to release them?
no, we don't have them anymore.
So which is it? You have them or you don't have them?
We had them,
Are they
Yeah,
still
that
speaking
was
in
the
thieves'
time.
camp?
Yeah.
but we got rid of them a while ago, which means one of two things. You either A, didn't deal with the monks, B, you came from those fucking drunk druids to the west, or C, you're from Feathergale. Any which way we spin that answer, he pulls out one of his flintlocks and he points it directly in Pippin's face. Regardless of how you answer that question, we're about to have a massive problem. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Oh shit. Fine, yes, we get to kill him.
I do want to kill him though.
Let's kill him.
Okay? That is where we'll go ahead and end it off for tonight. So thank you guys so much for another great session. I know this was a little bit of a clusterfuck, to be completely honest, as we went from all over the place to all over the place.
Sorry, guys.
So we'll be able to pick up with some high tense fun next time we stream. We hope to see you guys then. Make sure to hit follow if you're on Twitch. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Like the video, drop a comment, all the fun stuff. And we will see you around.
Dickhead Pirates die next week.
Woo!